up, everyone, and welcome back to Rep Talk. In the last episode, we talked about fantasy basketball, but this time we're going to be talking about lifting. And that's like one of the main themes of this podcast. It's lifting, but we also talk about fantasy sports, regular sports. But yeah, I mean, this is my first episode about lifting, and my first episode will be that it's my 3-year anniversary of lifting today. January 19th, 2022 changed a lot for me. And I'm just going to go over my fitness journey and how I got to where I am. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Well, like with my fitness journey with the gym, I love it now, but wasn't always the biggest fan of the gym. I really hated it really in high school. In high school, in all honesty, that was my least favorite thing. I never went to weight room in football, and I'd always skip out in the gym. I always hated working out. And I was like, a little chubby in high school too, as I was 220 at my heaviest. But now I'm 203. But either way, that's not how, I didn't lose weight when I went to the gym. You'll find that out a little later. But yeah, I mean, just going to the gym, I hated in high school. And but I did play football 3 years in high school. I won't lie. I mean, there's some physical activity there, but my senior year when I didn't play any football, I kind of gained a few pounds. I mean, I was always like in the 200s, but I got the 220 and I was getting a little chubby. And I was kind of ignored that, honestly. Like I was kind of blind to that. I mean, I wasn't so you wouldn't think I'm 220, but I was getting there, was getting kind of a little chubby. And then I got a root canal and a wisdom tooth surgery back to back, which had me just lose 50 pounds. It was crazy. I couldn't really eat any real food. I couldn't chew. And around that time, that's when I started drinking actual water. Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't drink water until I got my wisdom tooth and root canal, but it is what it is. It's one of my favorite drinks now, and it was my comfort drink then. It really soothed my pain. And I really am thankful that I was able to drink water. I truly am. I really, that helped me so much. And that's probably some of the reason why I lost so much weight because I only drank sugary beverages. Only. I didn't even drink the diet versions. I just drank straight sugar, which was really, really bad. But enough of that. I mean, then after that, when I lost that weight to 170, I said, you know what? I'm about to start doing push-ups because the college I wanted to go to originally didn't accept me, but I had a 40 push-up requirement. Like for a physical, you have to do it every day. Physical fitness. So I always pushed for it. Finally got the 40, but spoiler alert, I didn't really do that much real push-ups. I just do it with my feet against the wall or a bin or something like putting weight down on my feet. That just make it so much easier. I mean, I was not able to do 40 push-ups by myself then. I did not go to the gym. But yeah, and then that summer, 2 weeks before going to school, I wanted to look good. I wanted to look big. I started doing bicep curls, and it'd be pretty bad bicep curls. I had one adjustable dumbbell to work with because the other one in the set was broken. And you already know how that would probably go. I mean, I was literally ego lifting. I was swinging the weight up like this from the floor. It was bad. And when I first got to the gym at college, I thought I was about to run the place because I curled 50 by putting all my weight to it and doing that, thinking I was able to do it with two dumbbells in my hands. Boy, was I wrong. Because honestly, that's where everything just went south. And I went with my roommate to the gym one of the first days at school. I think the second day at school, really. And we did 20 minutes of running on the treadmill. That already tired me out, which that still tires me out today, honestly. I can't do that right now. But yeah, then we would go to the weight room after the 20 minutes of treadmill. Sprinting, by the way. I really got humbled fast. Everyone was just so much bigger than me. I was doing the dumbbell curls with the 30s, and I couldn't even get them up. it was like really bad. I had to go to the 20s, and after that, I was done with it. I just went back to my dorm. I didn't think I, or no, I played basketball with my roommate because like I can't lift anymore. And I just did a set of dumbbell curls and then like was honestly like looking around like, oh my gosh, there's so much people in here. They're all judging me, even though that was not true in the slightest. And that's not really I really started going to the gym because I didn't really go that much. I'd like went every once in a while, but every single time I went, it'd be like one workout and then like I had two injuries. So I went to the gym before class. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the gym again. I was doing dumbbell curls very badly. I was swinging my back, and don't do that when you do dumbbell curls. Pulled something in my back, and when I breathed, I had severe back pain, and I barely could walk. Walking to class that day and walking back to my dorm was so bad. I could barely breathe. I could barely do anything. And after like a week or two, it healed. Like it wasn't as severe, but it did heal. And I go back, like, you know what? I could go to the gym again. Come to find out, my roommate breaks my ankles in basketball. So there goes that. I'm like, you know what? I'm out of commission for the semester. I can't go anymore. That was like around November time. When I pulled my back, that was like 2 weeks into school. And I was like, oh, I can't miss class because I'm going to get like a F. It was like I was a freshman scared to miss class. Then you go to winter break. I mean, didn't really lift because I was scared to get injured. And then some tragic news happens. My dog passed away. Brody, who's the best, died too soon, 4.5. And that just put me in a big, just very bad depression, really. But after that, I mean, I go back to school and I wanted to better myself. I said, I'm going to the gym now consistently. I was like, I'm going to go 3 days a week and I'm going to do as much as I can there and try not to get scared. And it wasn't easy at first. It really wasn't easy at first, but I persisted. And this is day one pick. It's my pick day one. Yeah, you'll get to see my picks now. I'm looking a little more jacked, only a little. But yeah, so pretty much I had no self-esteem. Pretty sad about my dog passing and just all this other stuff. I had so much anxiety in that gym. People were taking my equipment, which I don't think anyone would want to do that now. I don't think anyone would dare do that now, but people took my equipment in the gym. It was that bad. And I just like took it like a good boy, really. But yeah, I go for 2 weeks and I absolutely hate it. I really did. I almost quit my like fourth day, but I said, no, Aiden, you're not quitting. You're going to see this through. Are you kidding me? I just told myself that I'm like the worst person in the world if I quit. And I go back and I kind of enjoyed that lift, but I almost quit really after the third time someone stole my equipment. I had a 60-pound easy bar. I was just trying to do bicep curls, It was a packed gym, and someone just took that bar, even though I had my stuff there, and people saw me using it, and I just like let them do it. Because what am I gonna do? I was fat, skinny. I started at 171, by the way, and yeah, it was a pretty rough patch. But then I started enjoying the gym. I had my shirt off when I was going to the shower. I noticed, wait, I'm actually building muscle. That's actually what the I was like, whoa, like really getting them newbie gains. Then I go to see then I go to see like, oh, can I go to the gym 6 days a week? And they said it's not like if you take the right supplements you can and stuff. So I said, oh, a recovery supplement. At Target, I saw like, wow, BCAAs. When I bought that as my first supplement, whenever I taste that same brand, like they all taste like the same aftertaste. It's honestly kind of nostalgic because that's when I started going to the gym. That was the first supplement I took. And then after that, I started going 6 days a week. And instead of the bicep curls, easy bar curls, tricep row pushdowns, and one of the cave rows and lat pull downs, my split became after I started going 6 days a week, really. It was bicep curls, easy bar curls, then both cable row and lat pull down in the same day. After like a week of that though, and then rope push downs, and yeah, I started doing standing shoulder press because I was too scared to take a bench. I felt like I was too small to take it. I too weak to take a bench. Didn't want to take it from anyone. But yeah, started rocking that for a few weeks. And then come spring break, they started January 18th. Now we're coming to spring break, and I go home for spring break. I go to Florida that break, but I was introduced to Gold's Gym. Or no, wait, it was February. I came home like middle of February. I was thinking I'm all big. Like, oh, I've been to the gym for like a month now. I think it was exactly February 18th. But I was a month in. And I was like, oh, I'm all strong now and all that. And I go to Gold's. It's like, I love the gym there. That's my gym right now. That's like my home gym. And yeah, that's not exactly when I learned this, when I actually like didn't care and I took the seated press, but when I came home from spring break, that's when I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take a bench. And it was hard at first, but I was able to get the 50s up then. That's pretty good. I doubt I had a good form. I mean, seeing my form for like my 70s and like 80s from like the summer of 2022, it's like, yeah, I don't want to go back to that. No, I do like 95s of good form, by the way, which is pretty good. Then I go on spring break, and my friends who haven't talked to me in months because I was like, I went AFK. I was like was isolated. I just isolated myself and did better for me. And we went to Orlando for spring break, me and my friends from home, and we took this iconic tick. And yeah, that's awesome. I'm like, oh, I look so big. I got some muscles, you know. And and that's when I was like addicted to the gym. Like after those months, like now I'm addicted. And after that, that gave me the confidence. Every Friday, I had tank top day, where I just wear this blue tank top, and I'll show you some pictures like up here. And it's just pretty much every single picture of me is in that blue tank top, and I'm just taking like little pump pics, you know, after the gym, thinking I'm all that. And yeah, I did leave out a part where I did go on pre-workout and pump powder because my brother, when I came home and he's like, "Oh, you got to do pump powder and pre-workout." He was still in high school. I was a freshman in college. He's a senior in high school. And I took all this pre-workout. It was like I think around like February like 8th. I took pre-workout, and honestly, that first week on pre-workout, I like had to throw up every lift. I was sweating and I couldn't do it. But then I came to love it. And that honestly, like that fueled my addiction for the gym because I was able to do more stuff, you know? And come Orlando, I was kind of out of all. I ran out of all my pre-workout and pump powder, but it was all right. I then bought Woke AF pre-workout, which was amazing. It did wonders for me. And I actually like did a little video. And I also bought like protein powder and all that other stuff around that time. And pump caps, which honestly, I already bought pump powder. So I have no clue why I got those. To this day, I mean, like the amount of L-citrulline I had in my, oh my gosh, it was a lot. But I was like, oh, I make progress, you know? I mean, nothing bad with that, you know? And then I do like a video, I buy another pre-workout. It was for my project for like the intro to media productions class. I just do like a side-by-side comparison of OKF and OKF Black, which I'll put the thumbnail on right now. And yeah, I took the WOKF Black, and that was a raw review. I was like, oh man, that's so good. And I had a pretty good workout. I mean, I didn't really know much about the gym then, and that was like times where I was doing good. But then finally comes though, end of semester, everything's done. I go back home. I go to Gold's Gym Middletown, and that's where I started training bench. After all the back, biceps, triceps, shoulders, do everything but chest in one day for 2 days straight. Like I did 3 back exercises, like with the rope kneel down, the D handle, kneel down, lat pull down. I'm regular pull down and then cable row. I did easy bar curls, and then I did my superset, which I got from some random guy who's like a Greek god. He did something similar, which was like eight, and then like eight before like sit in, and then like he did eight, I think, hammer or four hammer. I don't know. Either way, I like kind of derived it from that, but like something where I could do like, so I did eight standing, but four seated like hammer instead of like four seated regular curls. So I couldn't do that at that time. Too weak. But I did get to 50s really fast, and I actually did it legit this time. I mean, probably not as good as my form now, but the fact that I actually was able to do it, that's a pretty good sign. Either way, I mean, I was really getting into the gym at that time. I really was. Then the fact that I could lift with my friends now after taking the semester for myself, they see me like, oh my gosh, Aiden, you got so big. I'm like, yeah, I did. Looking back, I wasn't really that big. Like, look at this. I mean, yeah, we got the newbie games, but I don't know about this one, you know? Either way, we started lifting together. I hit my first ever bench PR at 185. I go to Orlando again, go to some of my family. Didn't go to the gym at all besides a hotel gym, which I didn't really go much. I didn't do much there. And I like failed 185 the next time I'm there, but that's another story. But going that summer with my friends was honestly one of the best times of my life. 2022 gym arc, best ever. Then I go to school and I meet a few new people, and I start lifting with them. It was a lot of fun. And I hit some really big milestones. Like when I started squatting and bench deadlifting, I never expected me to get like so much, but that semester, like I got November, hit 485 on deadlift, 483 in November 2022, which I barely been deadlifting for that long. Like it was really since that August, really. And I had 483 as my first really huge PR after not really PRing since like August like 30th, which I got 445 and 435, I believe, or 455, whatever it was. I don't remember. But yeah, now I'll show like the 483. This was November, and I'm like really starting to see progress. The next semester, I go to this one gym in Connecticut, Orange, Connecticut. It's a powerlifting gym. Then I started to see really good progress because like they had a lot of machines there, it's like Gold's Gym. Like you can't really like I always went to the school gym, but I had to upgrade. Like I had to like expand my feathers and go like to a bigger and better gym, and that's what I did. I went to a powerlifting gym. It was a very good. It was good, but didn't really like the owner too a whole lot. That's just another story for another time. After that, I canceled my membership because I just couldn't anymore. They raised my price without me knowing, and I said no, I'm not going to be paying this. I'll be canceling it. After I froze it for the summer, I'm like, yeah, I'm not. I'm not. You're not. Instead of unfreezing me, just cancel it. Then I got to the edge. And yeah, I mean, when I got to the edge, it was a cheap, reliable gym option and had a sauna and everything. So that's kind of an upgrade because it didn't have a locker room, sauna, and no water fountain. And what I had all of that, and they had all these equipments and more. Like they had much more than this gym I went to for a fraction of the cost, a literal fraction. It was $10 a month compared to 60. But yeah, then I just started really grinding and grinding and grinding until I hit my next milestone, and that was the month of February 2024. I was going crazy with deadlifting. It was a PR every week. After having some people doubting me, I got, I believe, 515, 525, and then 545. And pretty much this 545 I got, that was a really happy moment for me because I was like doubted before that. They like everyone like it was just like a very satisfying moment to have, in my opinion. And yeah, I go on with the gym. Don't PR much after that. I still was hitting heavyweight, but yeah, I mean, after that, I was in March, or no, yeah, it was March 2nd, start of spring break. Didn't really PR after that. It was a pretty big PR. It took a lot out of me picking up 545 pounds, so I held off on PRs, but it was pretty easy though. Got to a good form too. Used hook grip, which really changed my deadlift game for the better. Then come now, we're going down to summer and go over 600, and I almost feel my pecs tear. I had a for deadlift, and it was going easy, and I almost feel my pecs tear. Dropped it. I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I'm not deadlifting ever again, which I did for a while. I'm starting to get back to it now. Not doing too hot on deadlift though. Let's be real here. It's not going well. 455 is moving really mid. Not good. But I also did hit 280 pounds on bench, which is almost 100 pounds more than my first ever PR, which is nice. But that did take 2.5 years. No, 2 years actually. Yeah, like 2.5 years when I started benching to then. Not the best feeling. I wish my bench was better, but yeah. Oh, and like the start of the new year, 2023, my spot went from 315 to 405, and like some of my friends saw that, like who didn't know me for a while, like holy shit, what's going on? Like how did he like just PR by 90 pounds? But that actually took a lot out of me. Like I'm not even gonna lie, I like legit like my back was so sore for the next like 3 weeks, and like that was so bad. I could go in the gym, hit 405, and put it on my back like it's nothing. That's a plus. Going to the gym. But now we're in present day. I hit 435 pounds in the squat. That's like really the most recent PR I've had, and the only one in 2025 I've had so far. But that's my fitness journey. But let me just talk about going to the gym because honestly, there's nothing better than going to the gym. Like it is just, I just want to wrap up on this. It's like going to the gym is the best decision you could make in your life. See my before and see my after. I look much happier in that after, right? Right now, I'm happy. I'm more confident in myself, and I just feel like a better person. I had a lot of anxiety at the start, but you just push through those 2 weeks. You see those newbie gains, you're gonna be hooked on it. You'll be addicted to the gym. It's the best addiction you could have. It really is. I'll say it like that. It's the best addiction you could have. It's healthy. You get more fit. You like it's just so beneficial in many ways. And like going to the gym also means eating healthier too, like because you're gonna want to eat healthy so you can get your gains. And and I've been just cooking straight olive oil, coconut oil, beef tallow, and I just cook like grass-fed ground beef, organic chicken, ground turkey, and everything else. But yeah, I mean, it's just really helped my mental health a lot because I was going through a lot and the gym helped me. It's my favorite thing to do in the day. And you know what? There's gonna be days where I hate the gym. But the days that like I love it just outweigh it. People and I used to always use that excuse that, oh, well, it's like, why do you go to the gym? Like, you're just wasting away your life. Like, why would you want to do that anyways? It's like just a lifestyle thing. It's like it's part of my routine. I can't go a day without the gym. If I had to like go going a week without the gym's tough enough, but it's bad. It really is. But yeah, that's that's me really. I mean, like let me just talk about supplements though first before I go. Take supplements, but don't go into like the test boosters. Don't go into any of that. But take some protein powder. You could take that 1 scoop a day if you need to, and you have to hit your macros. Your macros are your macronutrients, where it's just your calories, carbs, protein, sugar intake. Well, carbs, sugar intake for the day. Definitely have to take that. Lay off the pre-workout. It's been giving me some troubles, and I don't want it to give anyone else troubles. I mean, yes, at the start is really beneficial, but try to like not rely on caffeine so much for the gym. It's hard. Trust me, I know from experience it's hard, but you'll be thanking yourself a little later. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for our special edition and our lifting pilot episode of Rep Talk. I'm your host, Aiden McLaughlin. This was Rep Talk. It was a pleasure. See you in the next episode.